Well, I was able to show them, and now they're gonna come down with their paperwork. All right, so we're back. Now, instead of being polite, I'm gonna put the camera all in their face because apparently, if I didn't have this video, they would have never came down. Can you believe that? If I never had that video, they would have never came down. Oh shit, my headphones died. Oh no, they didn't. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Can you hold on just a minute so I can have this copied, stamped, and provided back to me, please? There's two. So, would you be able to answer a quick question, perhaps, so I don't have to not write the correct question? I mean, it's possible. So, the AG's office was able to identify 5 people that were protesting during the executive order shutdown of 2020.
Okay.
How do I find out who those 5 people were that were identified?
I don't know. Possibly do an open request. I'm not sure.
Okay. Now, how do I go about finding out why my request wasn't answered 4 months ago?
You can submit an email to our office. I can give the email address here.
Now, since I have multiple requests, do I just write them all on the same request?
I suppose so. I'm not the open custodian, so I don't know.
So who is the custodial person? Because that's the person I should be dealing with.
Well, she's not going to come to me.
Well, that's the person I have to deal with, unfortunately,
Okay,
by
sir.
the state law of
Sir,
Oprah.
So you can fill out the form. I don't.
And again, I need to have a clarification because, again, I need to have my questions answered, and I need to make sure that I am filling this out correctly due to the fact that
She's an attorney here. She's not going to walk you through the process.
I'm not asking to be walked through the process. I'm trying to make sure that I don't have to submit more than one. Because if I don't have my question answered, then I have to drive back down here.
I don't have an answer for you on that.
So how do I go up? Who do I speak to?
Would you like another form, and you want to fill out?
Yeah, perfect. So fucking rude. I don't know how to do my job. I'm not the person to deal with this.
I've never met her, I shouldn't say that, but I would have thought she would have saw me. And
It's 2 steps to your right, 1 step to the back. It's called, you gotta quit.
Oh,
Hold on, man. It's not 2 steps.
maybe I was like,
Why it was so difficult. PC, what's going on? The custodian for Oprah will not come down. No surprise. Right off the Dunkins. Of course you can't hear him. You have your headset on. Why would you hear him? File some open request forms. Because apparently they can't answer my question otherwise.
I see in all the buildings. You're fine. Yes, sir.
I'm tired of everybody's. But I actually texted last week because this is not clear enough. It's like a blur. You look through it, and I don't like it.
We'll get your phone.
Huh?
We'll get your phone.
I just want something clear. Clearer. Like a piece of
It's nice to
plexiglass.
hear. The Department of Criminal Justice.
That's your job. This way, back that way, or? Just in there, yeah. Wow, yep.
It's the waiting game.
Yeah. Someone's gonna use that mic back down to. Thank you. Is it okay?
Much appreciated.
Was it state police that were the arresting officers in the issue you were speaking of, or was it?
Municipal.
Okay, so criminal justice would accept that. I work in administration, so my division wouldn't accept it. So I'm gonna ask them to call DCJ and have that custodian
accept it from the
So just curious, what I'm looking for specifically is from the Attorney General's office and not from the municipality. Because if it was from the municipality, I'd just go to the municipal and just go file an open request form there.
Right, but the Criminal Justice Division, which is part of the AG's office, is the agency that would accept
Okay,
that
perfect.
sits with municipal police. So I'm gonna ask them to call up there, and have the custodian come down. If that person's available, it might be somebody else.
It's okay.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank you for your help. What was your name?
My name is John.
John, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What's the time I bring you in?
So I'm in the Attorney General's Constituent Related Services Office. So I'm in administration, so our custodian.
I have to. Request? Yes. Not with DCJ, maybe it's been with DCJ. That would be from DCJ, not from.
Division of Administration.
What's today's date?
Thank you. And everybody was like, you're welcome.
So let me also give you our email address here, so if you have follow-up questions, you can email us. So it's ocs@njoag.gov. My name is John J.O.N.
John, once again, much appreciated.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you.
So, she has an application. Rating status. You're saying this is normal security?
courthouse, or 175 is Mercer County Courthouse, they might send him to that. Let me see. They went to Social Security, right? I think you might have to. Mercer County Courthouse, prosecutor. No, this is a justice contact. Let me find out, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Steve, you have to go to the courthouse. That's what they told you, right? They tell you a courthouse? Homeland Security, that would be, justice contact.
I lost a bunch of people. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Still froggy, Dana. Still froggy. Today I'm a little froggier. Federal courthouse, right? It is, yes, the 401, are you familiar with the area? Yeah, this 401 is right across from our city hall. Once you go past city hall, across on the railroad track, it's gonna be your building right there on your left-hand side. You only like, in driving distance, 5 minutes. So you go like, where you park that? Across the street. If you was to go up like, okay, yeah, 401. Yeah, mm-hmm. You
You looking for records?
I have them.
Any Oprah request forms?
Yeah, I have them. Can I just have them copied? And
We don't take them. So I don't know.
why don't you take them?
We're a criminal agency. We don't take Oprah requests. Unless it's for our agency. What agency is it for?
It's for the Attorney General's office.
Let's see.
Administration said that they don't take it. They sent me to DCJ, and now I'm being told you guys don't take them either.
Well, I'll find out for you. I'll have to go up there and come back. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
I'll be here.
We don't have it inside now. Ours are that size or like not even small. And now, unfortunately, we have professional media. But I don't know why they make that so big. Usually the ones that we had done, saw it on one. That big.
Well, like it's blurry, you know, it's not
Right,
really clear.
it's not
so
clear.
bother my eyes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't want to, sorry. All right. How's everything else going?
Go Birds.
Yeah, hopefully we play a little bit better.
Huh?
Yeah, but yeah.
He said that certain times start getting cold. They're talking about me going to a game. Like they want me to go to the Records game on Sunday, Saturday. I know, but you know, I follow Tig. Tig, never seen Tig.
Okay.
You know, that's my cousin. I used to be a cousin, but Tig is a good kid, graduated from high. But still, good kid, like his never He's good at everything he did, and he's very intelligent. So he's playing. So now we got, and then we got Rob Green. His next playing for, and not he playing for Records. So yeah, so Trent got a whole little section from Penn State that we want to support Tig, but we also want to support Rob and me. I said, so they text me like, "Is you going?" I was like, "No." It's gonna be too cold. I just can't do it. I'd rather be home.
We were fine in the parking lot. We had all our heaters and everything. It was
Yeah,
fine.
but still.
But once it got to about the third quarter, some of that wind started coming through. It got chilly.
See, do you got this
Yep. I had them in my feet.
in your feet and everything, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they do, but when the wind gets going, it's
That's
just,
why
you don't
I
have
can't.
enough
No,
layers.
because wherever I ride, when I be like, I'm going to the car, give me the keys. I go
A
sit in
lot of
the
people,
car.
some people do.
I go sit in the car and listen to the radio. I can't do it. I don't like being cold. Right? I would love to go football game. That's why I say I would rather go to preseason games than go to
I
September.
was gonna say, up until, it's a shame though, because the Saturday before the game,
It's beautiful, right? It's
and we're all fishing,
unpredictable.
like, we couldn't stay like that.
You know what game they showed last night? 2003 when we had that snowstorm and before it was
Well,
sliding
he
and
slid up
making
and
it.
he came up with the big sticking out of his mask. I remember that because I went to my buddy's house to watch the game. It just flurried, and we saw the game started.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. So
crazy.
I watched they showed that highlight. I guess they were talking about Buffalo.
Yeah, the Buffalo's, they moved that game to Detroit because, probably because Detroit played in that one in Philly, but Buffalo, God knows how much over.
And they said 3 to 4.
Oh, yeah. But 3 to 4 feet to them is not, they're so used to it.
I'm not
I got a
going
friend of mine
nowhere
that lives
with-
up there, and he's like, that is comedy.
I can't do it.
I was like, good lord.
Right, big.
I
How
thought
you doing? How can we help you?
Second floor, third floor. I have to look at them, sorry.
Turn it around. First time here? Do me a favor, look at this camera.
Real quick. Glasses on, please. Thank you.
What did I tell you? I'll come at the first floor or the second. You'll go right up that escalator, right in front, you're gonna see a black phone, pick it up, let them know that you're here. Stick these on you, return them when you leave, okay? There you go. You're welcome, you too.
these records for the Division of Criminal Justice you're seeking?
All right. So here's the problem, right? Is that
I'm trying to help him.
no, that's fine. So the Attorney General directed the municipal prosecutors to drop executive order violations regarding the protesting during COVID-19, the state shutdown. We're familiar with that. I then also have the Administrative Directive 2020-4 that was submitted through Colonel Patrick Callahan, the Executive Director of Emergency Management, which was produced on March 21st. And yet, in October of 2021, I am found guilty for protesting.
Right. So this is for the Attorney General's office right now.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take your stuff. You want to take pictures of it first?
I would like copies.
You want to take pictures of it?
I'd rather have copies and have something stamped
we're
saying
not-
that I got this.
We're not going to have because we're not the Attorney General's office. We're a criminal organization. But
Well, I understand that, but these are legal documents that I need copied and provided back to me.
it doesn't go to us, so I can't.
Well, whoever it has
I gotta
to.
find
I
somebody, yeah.
appreciate
I'm
you trying to help.
you,
I
yeah.
appreciate you trying to help.
Yeah, I'm
me.
not trying to.
No. I just feel like the buck's being passed from that guy to you to someone else to someone else.
Yeah, I'll try to
So
help you. I'm going to try to help you.
I appreciate that. I'm just saying what I'm observing is that a gentleman came out. He couldn't help me. Cool. He then sent me to
I'll
you.
try to help you.
Thank you. A celerity walk. Walking by yourself.
I'll take you over here.
A walk alone.
Back of it. The back.
Mm.
Two fingers, this is the suit. Yeah. You want to get an ID too?
Wow, you can actually see the grains inside the paper. That's pretty cool.
Did she tell you to bring over for your ID? You got a copy of your driver's license? It's on the table. Do you have it? What's your birthday? I know, you already said you were coming down.
What are you waiting on them from upstairs, or
He said he can't help me.
so what are you waiting on?
He said he's gonna go try to find someone too. Yeah, exactly. They were trying to look out for me.
No. I just want you. Your parents come over.
I don't know. They haven't been over.
Your parents. Okay.
I just want a cigarette.
They got a light. He said they always got something going on. I said they got a light. Don't put on your coat. Put on your shirt. It's hard. You got sisters and brothers.
Or that way you're in the building, return it when you're
Brother,
done.
you got the same mother,
Take that
different father, and I got
this is an elevator to the sixth floor. Don't go to the train.
one's over.
Alright, whatever you want. Photocopy it, bring it down. That, I'll bring it back down to you.
Awesome.
That stuff too or not?
No, just that.
Back in 5 minutes.
No worries. Appreciate it. Making him get his steps in today. Damn.
One, get a good job. They never really. That's what
With that house with a rope. Mm-hmm.
Then you gotta back to work, or you go get rid of it. That'll make up for time.
Literally an hour sitting here. An hour.
Right.
And then I give them,
This is insane.
we get some from the kids. That's stupid, you know. Basically what they're giving me, I'm giving them.
After here, we'll go to the governor's office. request forms over there. While we're here, might as well fill them out, right?
Hold on, I think I got it. There you go. Where are you gonna go? There's a couple cops here, I think. Thank you.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up? How's it going? What's going on, guys? Oh, much,
So,
man.
what we'd like to do is, go to the parking garage first, right the ladder. He wants to grab something out of there. He grab something on top of the board. Will. And then we'll take that ladder outside. I wanna remeasure that.
I already got ladders outside. I got a
Okay,
couple
great.
out there.
Okay, so we just have to stop at the parking garage.
Yeah, just a heads up, you better hurry up. Because the insulator's coming on Monday to wrap it up. I had to tell him yesterday, you can't do it. He showed up yesterday. I'm like, I'm assuming you have to talk to nobody, huh?
I guess. Planning is everything.
Yeah.
We're not doing it these days.
No wonder you're laughing. Okay.
You had a great weekend.
Baby's 1 year old.
That's why I have a spot.
So now he can take it, so now we have to hand deliver it to the appropriate records custodian, which will be, we don't know.
Want your hard copies back?
Yes, please. Now, can I have my hard copy signed?
I don't sign it.
Well, I need someone to sign it saying that it was received.
There's a payment involved and everything.
No, there isn't. As long as it's emailed, it doesn't require a payment.
It's hand delivered, it's not email.
Right, I understand that, but there's not a payment that's required if it's hand delivered. It doesn't state anything of the nature. It only
Well, I'm
states
not
that.
signing it, I'll tell you
Well,
that.
I need someone to sign it because it needs to go to the appropriate custodian.
It is going.
So I need to
I'm
have the appropriate
I'm not signing
custodian.
it.
I need to have the appropriate custodian sign it, please.
trying to help you.
And I understand that, but I need to have the appropriate custodian sign it. This is a legal documentation, and I would like to have it signed by the appropriate custodian to assure that it
Well,
was
I'm not the
received.
custodian, as you know.
So then, why are you receiving it?
I'm doing you a favor.
That's fine, but I need to have the appropriate custodian sign it then.
I'm gonna find out who it is for you.
Well, would you like to take the originals back so they can be signed by whoever, so you don't have to walk back and forth, back and forth, back and forth? Just those. And if possible, it could be legible, just so I can be able to know who it's received from. Why is it so difficult? I can say why, but... There's a fee involved. You're funny. Let me see you. Another day, another penny. I should have a cup of coffee while I'm sitting here. Really? Damn. It's alright. I appreciate you though.
You want me to go get you one?
No, I appreciate
Sure.
you.
What you a medium, light, and sweet?
How do you
That's
know?
how you like, cause that's how you like to live like you. I'm gonna get you one.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I got you.
They are nice here. Look at that. They make it seem like I'm an asshole. And here he comes, and probably gonna be super annoyed.
I'll be back.
I mean, I'm here enough. Now that you, as far as you don't know who I am. Does anyone know what the LMPs stand for? We'll look it up real quick. Be right back. Law and Public Safety.
It's not going down south. Everything's better down south.
Why can't I just go give it to the appropriate custodian? You are amazing. You know that?
What's wrong with the world? Ain't nothing but a cup of coffee.
It really ain't. I appreciate you, love. That was real nice of you. What's your name again?
Trish.
Trish? I appreciate you.
Yeah, anytime. And then Mama can give me $10.
She might have poisoned me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think she did. I don't think she's that type of person. Who knows, right?
They do and they don't.
Okay, scan your driver's license barcode. You're gonna pass on that desk over there and fix it.
Sounds good.
Okay, camera, please. Thank you. Ready, fast, ready.
Okay, I'm ready to do our first. All the way back.
Excuse me?
All the way back. Wait.
Yeah, when you're done, we're gonna return the pass.
Return.
Yeah, return to the
Okay.
desk for your exit. Scan your driver's license barcode, please.
That is right on point. Look at us.
Camera, please.
Shout out to Trish from the Attorney General's office.
I know because we're busy, we got
A cup of morning coffee.
I know she wanted something.
The camera. Tell I went back already.
Well over an hour.
You know where to go?
No. Upstairs?
Come up the escalator, make a right.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You scan your driver's license, mark it on the scanner.
Do not Dunkin's. It's like crack or something, bro. I find it amusing how people can come in to get Dunkin' Donuts but can't come in and come talk to an administrative director. Just saying. You can't come in and file paperwork, they gotta sit right here. Amazes me. So I really hate to do this to you.
This is what I can do for you.
Section 1 of your OAG OPA request form rules and regulations states that you cannot personally obtain it unless you are the one that is the custodial record person.
All right, well, he's not, I don't know who the person is.
Well, that's the problem, because it states directly here that I'm required to provide it to someone that is the custodial record person.
And I'm low man on the totem pole.
That is okay. We need to figure this out, though.
I don't know who it is. I
Then-
gotta be here a little bit.
So we can go talk to the Attorney General's office ourselves. I mean, why not?
So I'm not part of the Attorney General's office. All right, I'll try to.
Constituent services?
I'm not constituent service.
No, I'm saying reach out to them, perhaps? Because this clearly states that that's what I'm supposed to do. I hate to be this guy.
Where? Come in.
I'm gonna go have a cigarette. I'm gonna be here a while.
Okay.
I go out this one. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so apparently they don't know who the fucking paperwork goes to. He was going to take it and submit it to somebody, but he doesn't know who it was going to be submitted to. This is why we ask for everything to be recorded. This is why we paperwork that we're signing. This is why we ask for our legal documents copied and signed, because otherwise it would have just been put in the trash can on the way up to the stairs. Dead ass serious. Because apparently he has no idea who it was going to. Freaking frustrating, man. have it signed. Hold them accountable. Ooh, it's cold. So guys, as of right now, it looks like they have no idea what they're doing. Trish, what's going on in there?
They just take their time.
Anyone know what they're doing?
Only me.
I see that. I'm glad you don't work at the dollar store because everyone else passes the buck.
Okay, we don't work there either.
It is cold. Watch, they came here and left. Watch. It's warmed up a little bit out there at least. A little bit. Don't want anything to get stuck. It's so chilly. Talking about perfect timing. That's not good. Never mind. Whoops. I'm so happy I got a battery back. My battery would have been dead a long time ago. Oh no. I got coffee on my head. Damn it. Hey Will, you still here? Nope. Perhaps this is why my requests were never answered. Because they don't know who it goes to. Fake Mike, you up here? I'm getting bored. Anyone want to do a panel? Everybody's on lunch. How are you?
Well, good morning to everyone. Hello, Secretary. How are you?
Oh my.
Exit out that door.
Still utilize the Justice Complex benefits. Yes, you know, y'all. I need questions. What is it?
To make sure that that was true. That was true. I did. Yes. Yes. Maybe I did okay.
You did fine.
Oh, cool. It's driving me crazy. The next 2 weeks I'm gonna be going crazy.
Oh my God, you're gonna like drive myself nuts. You have business.
Hello, hello, Washington State. Jeff Coe. Hope all is well. Sitting here at the Attorney General's office trying to file an open request form, and nobody knows where it's supposed to go. Guy was trying to do me a favor, and while I appreciate it to receive it, he was refusing to sign it. And now I went even further to let him know that he cannot do me that favor. Since he refuses to sign it, he cannot find me someone that will accept it. The reason why I'm here, the open request forms that I'm requesting, are because in the brackets,
Yesterday they were really thin.
B-Ball, what's going on?
Hey, buddy. Not really. What's up?
I appreciate it. So tiring. Oh, here he is.
So here's this thing that's gonna happen. There's a stamp that we did, the Attorney General's office or Division of Criminal Justice did receive it, or Records Bureau. You're gonna receive a letter from the person, and they're gonna send you a letter saying, acknowledging that we received it, and then
Which is great, but unfortunately, because of the laws and requirements under Oprah, you cannot physically receive this. The custodian needs to receive this physically,
obviously I'm not still.
obviously. So unfortunately, while I appreciate what you have done so far the last hour and a half of me sitting here, you cannot. The custodian that is to deal with the records is the custodian that is supposed to be receiving it by hand. So I need to assure that this was received to them by
But you will
hand.
get a letter saying we received it.
That's fine, but unfortunately, in section
I know,
1,
I read that too.
it's very clear that unfortunately you cannot. The custodian needs to obtain it. Otherwise, it's breaking the law. It's breaking the law. So are we breaking the law, or are we going to...
The law, but
So how do we assure that the law is being
figure it
followed?
out. The custodian's not available right now. Wait, do you have that?
1,
At least have that.
2,
And there's three, right?
3. Yep. But only one was stamped.
Yeah, no.
So how do I know the other 2 were filed? So this is why, again, the custodian should be the person dealing with this. Who is the custodian that you're dealing with?
I don't know who the person is. That's why I'm trying to find the person.
Who's the person that stamped this? I don't understand.
Here is 60 years at least. Back, get back. There you go. Just put it where you're looking at the picture when you're done. That's clear elevators.
Here's a question for y'all. How do I get up to the Records Bureau?
What's that?
How do I get to the Records Bureau and speak to somebody? Because I've literally been sitting here 2 hours to have someone follow the law.
The Superior Court records?
Whoever was the person that stamped this.
So many criminal justice, that's the gentleman that he was here, he's in that department.
But he's telling me that he's not the custodian of the records. But I don't understand how he's signing something that he's not a custodian to. Section 1 of the Oprah request form states that the custodian needs to obtain and physically have it in their hand when submitting a handwritten request. I'll get that section for us.
Is he coming back down?
I don't know. I've been here 2 hours. It's in the brackets for the states.
So you want the person who did this?
I just want whoever is the custodian of the records that I'm requesting to.
This is just today, actually.
This was literally just minutes ago, but he's telling me he's not the custodian. So I'm unsure of how that bureau is able to sign something he's not the custodian to, since he works for that bureau.
Hey, it's security again. Do you know if that gentleman is coming back down here? That was down for the gentleman we have down? No, I was wondering if he's coming back down.
Sir?
Because the gentleman is still here.
Thanks.
Thank you. She said she's gonna tell him to come back down because I don't know who, he would have more information about that department than I do. You know? Justice grabs a card. Yes. Fine, it's coming. Yes. They said there's no custodian to sign it.
It states section 1 very clearly that a custodian of the records needs to be handed the handwritten request.
There's nobody here, she said.
Well, then how do I submit it?
And how does he submit it?
Because I'm here in person.
Mail it in, she said.
I'm here in person.
She said he's here in person. They said you have to mail it in.
Why? I'm here.
He said why he's here.
I'm being denied access to a public records that states very clearly section 2 that I'm able to hand it in person.
They're not coming back down, they said.
So I'm being denied. I just want this on record. I'm being denied
So he's being denied, he said,
via hand delivery.
being hand delivered, he said.
Gives me that option. I don't understand why I'm not
Online
given.
or through the mail.
Section 2, hand delivery. So I want to make sure that I'm being denied.
She said
I just want to have it clear.
he just wants to have it clear
It's clear that I am being denied
that he's being denied.
the access to hand service of the Oprah records
I don't
request.
know. I'm caught in the middle of this.
You don't have to be. I can be led upstairs and go talk to someone.
She said they try to accommodate you and.
They're not accommodating the law of Oprah stating that the custodian of the records needs to be handed the Oprah request form that is handwritten. Which gives me the option in section 2 being able to submit your request.
He was. Hold on. All right.
Hey, Sarge, how are you?
I mean, Sergeant. Sorry. Just got promoted recently.
Oh, congratulations.
Right, so you don't need anybody to sign anything.
I just need to be able to give it to the custodian that is handling it, and I would like the legal documentation signed by the custodian. It's a legal document, so I would like it
Gary
signed.
has a copy of that.
But I would like it signed, and I would like it
Okay,
handed.
they don't have to sign it.
But again, I am required to hand it to the custodian that's dealing with the record.
You handed the form to somebody.
He said that he was not the custodian. I have it on
They
record.
all work in that department. There's no
Sir? Sergeant?
There's no specific.
While I may, I have it on record with him verbally saying that he is not the custodian, nor is his department the custodian of the records. I have it on record.
Okay, well, the department says that they already have received that form from you and that they're not.
So I would like to know why is it that he dictated something that is incorrect then? Because he made record that he is not, nor is his department the record custodian.
So you guys are the ones that just handle the paperwork.
There's like nothing. You're gonna give me a chance. You're worth 3 pennies.
Okay.
I think that's why I'm trying to figure out the legal.
Okay, all right, I will pass it along. All right, you got it, Mike. All right, so they are the ones that intake the information. They're not the ones that handle it because it's bureaucracy.
Of course, and I understand that. But while I understand that,
Take the form in and then the records.
he told me he's not the custodian, nor is his department.
They're the intake portion of it.
So why is
They're
it
the ones that take the forms in and have the form go to where.
he verbally told me he is not the one?
No, they're the ones that intake it yet. No, they're not the custodian of the records themselves.
Please, by law.
I know.
By law.
I get it. And if you don't like their response, that's the way they do it. Intake. You can send it in through the mail.
Well, I understand that. It states very clearly if it's a handwritten.
But what I'm saying is, there's no custodian here to sign anything for you.
So who's the custodian? Who is the custodian that is the records holder of this? So how do we find this out?
I have no idea. You can mail it in. I don't know.
I'm here now. I can't mail something into a custodian I don't know who it's to go to.
I understand. I've got no other answer.
So hypothetically, right? And I'll leave. I promise you. Hypothetically, if I wanted to mail something to you,
Yes.
right? If I don't know your department nor your name,
Well, you're looking for information from the Attorney General's office, right?
correct,
It would be
which is this entire building.
Yeah, well, no, there's about.
You have
there's-
D-
there's- there's a
DCJ,
ton-
you have
yeah,
constituent
there's a ton of
services.
it. But if you're specifically looking for the Attorney General's office, you would address it to their office for their records, if you're gonna mail it in.
I'm here to appeal.
But why is it that I'm being denied access to hand it to the custodian that I am required to hand to?
That's the way they work with their intake, so they.
So
take
who is the
that-
person that you spoke to, just so I have reference to this?
I don't know their name.
So I need to have a
I was
reference,
just handed the
because what I'm being told is that I'm being denied access to hand in my records, and with that, I need to have a person to be able to have accountability
What
to,
department was on the phone?
DCJ.
DC, so the Department of Criminal Justice.
and that's fine. I need to know who the person was. So if we can call back and find out who the person was, so we can hold them accountable for not following the law, that would be great.
Thank you.
Because the only way I would be able to call someone in regards to this is to be able to have a reference to the person that denied me access.
Right. What was it? Who was it you were on the phone with at the other day? It really matters, so. Yeah, just, you get at the end of the day. it doesn't really matter. You
Sir,
just know their name.
take that escalator to the elevator to the 5th floor. You could have half of it, because I can't eat it all.
Just to give him the name of somebody.
security again. Can you put on the phone with him? It's just gonna be. You just call down here. The first one. He wants her name.
Sarge, what's up?
What's up?
And title, preferably.
Have you seen?
Sarge, how you want me to instruct you?
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to open request the title too. Excuse me.
What, is that even helping?
I'll tell you what it looks like.
They literally told me that they're not the custodian of the records. He told me he doesn't know what department deals with it, literally all on record. And yet they're telling me now that after 2 hours, they are now the custodian of the records, where they actually deal with the intake issue of Oprah. And that I cannot submit my handwritten request as per section 1 of the Oprah request forms of the OAG LPSs to submit my Oprah request form by hand.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you picked up the wrong line.
Not bad.
That's okay. Okay. Can you just have her call back down here? Have her call back down here when she finds her, or have. Okay. You have the number down here? No, that's an old number.
Well, calling,
Oh, then it might transfer to here.
they're gonna call back down.
She's the person that just called down here is not in her office, so.
What's her name?
All right. What was her name?
Or I gotta keep-
Janessa? Janessa.
Last name?
What's her last name? Jones.
Can you spell the first name for me?
Right. Okay, thank you. All right, bye. All right, bye. Picked up the wrong line.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Janessa.
How do you spell it?
I don't know.
Well, then we would need to find that out because I need to open request from her position.
Janessa.
Jan
ESSA.
Jones,
Yep.
Good, how are you?
and she's out of what department?
DCJ.
Folks, greatly appreciate your time. Sorry it seemed to be such a hassle, but 2 hours later, we get to go home. Well, I get to go home. Unfortunately, you guys are still stuck here for another couple hours. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your day. Before I go out there, let's bundle up. This is going to be interesting. I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. To get to the governor's office.
Walking.
Yeah.
I guess the easiest way is just cut through the Parker House and get over to West State.
Appreciate you. All right, guys. So they refused to accept my handwritten request to the custodial partner. I gotta put y'all down for a second. I'm a little floppy right now. That's what I need. Yeah, and apparently they don't want to follow the law. OAG LPSs. So now I go to Department of Civil Justice. 2 hours waiting in the lobby. 2 hours. Two fucking hours. Yep, public building. Just gotta show ID to get in, which is fine. But they didn't even allow me to give that option. Sit right here. Yeah, a little bit. A little ridiculous. And apparently, you can go get Dunkin' Donuts, but you can't come in the office. They wouldn't let me. I gotta go to 6th floor.
Nobody's like going up here.
Why is that?
Like, it's just like, that's what.
But there's no rules regulating that we cannot.
Yeah, well, this is like our rules as far as.
But there's no policy. There's no policy. I already looked into it. I open request formed it. There's no policy regulating people.
Sit there and like tell
Well, can I have someone from the 6th floor come down?
No.
Why?
Like, this is what they gave us to hand out to the public.
That's fine, but there's no policy. Do you have the policy to follow that?
No.
So how do we get that policy?
Like, it was like, this is like, how can I help you?
I need to go to vital statistics.
Yeah, it's that building right.
Guys, if you can get a hold of Dana Weaver, my attorney, to let her know that they're not letting me into the public building to access civil rights department, I'd greatly appreciate it. Nor is this officer contacting the 6th floor to allow them to have someone come down. I appreciate it. And I understand that, but where's the policy that follows this?
Like, I don't have that.
So how do we get it?
Like, we were like told, like, he was like.
By whom?
Nobody wanted to
By whom?
Like, I guess like the rules, the governor, you know?
Who's the governor?
Like Phil Murphy.
Okay, the same one that broke his own executive order protesting during the executive shutdown?
Well, you know what, like, that's like on him. Whatever.
Of course, but I need to know where the policy is that follows this. So how do we get it? So how do we get it?
I don't know.
If you're preventing people from access to a public building, there should be a policy.
Like the state house or city hall or something.
But it's being done here. I'm allowed to access the Attorney General's office with no problem. So if it's the Attorney General's office that I'm able to access, which is a public building, why is it that we cannot access this building, which is a public building?
You can, whatever, just like be here clear, whatever, they just like can't go on the floor.
But again, if I'm able to access the floors in the Attorney General's office with no quorums, no problems, or anything like that, then it seems like the policy is just for here and not a statewide issue. So I'd like to know where the policy is here that prevents a public member to access the 6th floor to be able to speak to someone regarding their civil rights being violated. Not this specific issue.
Whatever you have a complaint about, this is what they gave us.
And I understand that, but how do we go about getting the policy?
Like, I don't know where you have to like go to.
But you're the one enforcing it. So how are you enforcing something you've never even seen?
Yeah, I haven't like seen, we were just like told.
But again, if you're, by whom? Who told you?
Yeah, like our,
Who
like,
told you?
supervisor.
Where's your supervisor?
Like, I guess like the state police, you know? Like,
But who's your supervisor?
it's what's that, Robert Costanza?
So how do we get in contact with Robert Costanza to be able to see this policy that he's attempting to have you enforce?
Whatever the deal is, he's at the state house.
I was just over there, and they can't seem to be able to access anybody that wants to talk about situations like this.
Office, you want up to 2?
What,
Division of law?
okay, you're able to get in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get a hold of somebody?
Yeah, they're coming down.
Okay.
So how do I go about being able to go upstairs and talk to someone? Because again, you're enforcing a policy that you've never even seen. So I want to be able to talk to your supervisor. So if we can get them on the phone, the jack, the walkie-talkie, whatever you have to do to be able to get someone to be able to show me this policy that you're attempting to enforce, I'd more than gladly make this phone call.
We're like right out there too, whatever, you can like talk to like him, whatever.
But you're the one enforcing it, not him. So I want to talk to your super. Is he your supervisor?
Yeah, he actually kind of is.
But okay.
So yeah, just like talk to like.
What's your name?
whatever, like first or last name?
First name's fine.
Is Matt?
Matt?
Yeah.
My name's Albert.
Nice to meet you.
Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna go talk to that supervisor, see what he can tell me. Nice and warm, nice and comfy. Matt inside told me you're his supervisor? Matt? Yeah, the guy at the desk? Security guard? Yeah. You're his supervisor? I don't know why you said that. How do we go about finding out who the supervisor is? Because we're not allowed inside, but yet there's no policy enforcing it. Where do you need I need to go talk to the 6th floor Civil Rights Division, and I'm not being allowed inside. He's telling me that there's a policy that's being enforced, but yet can't provide it to myself or himself for that matter. I asked to speak to his supervisor. He told me that you're kind of his supervisor. So this is why I'm coming to you to come talk to you. Otherwise, I'd let you stay nice and warm in your car.
Well, go ask him for the phone number of his supervisor. I'll give it to you.
Okay. All right, Matt. So my man outside told me to have you give me the supervisor's telephone number. He is not your supervisor.
No, well, any of the troopers are.
Well, he told me he's not your supervisor. He told me that you have a phone number directed to your specific supervisor, and I would like that to be able to contact them in regarding to this policy that you're attempting to enforce, preventing people from public access to the building that they pay taxes to.
Yeah, like, I understand like your point, but like there's nothing we can do.
But I need your supervisor. That's all I need.
Okay, are you ready?
Do you have a pen so I can write this down? Whatever.
It's 609.
609
It's 341.
341
2084.
2084. And your supervisor's name?
It's,
Ray?
Ray.
Ray?
Yeah, Ray Scanella.
Scanella. Probably chopped up that last name, but it's okay. Matt, once again, I understand this has nothing to do with you. I appreciate what you're doing. I just would like to have access to the building that I pay
Yeah, well,
taxes
honestly,
to.
like, too, is that like I thought what they were gonna like lift that, make it easier.
It's
for everybody
lifted.
just to
It's
operate
lifted. That's the
as
thing.
far as, like, the mask stuff.
It's no. All of it's lifted. being able to have access to the public buildings. Executive Order 153 allows that to occur. There's numerous of things. Again, Matt, it's nothing to do with you. I appreciate what you're doing. Continue up the great work. Smile, brother. It's a good day. All right, guys. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go call this phone number, find out what the fuck. 609-341-2084.